hello.
It's you.
I see you're not interested in small talk, so let's pick up where we left off. Where are you hiding, my dear? You rescued him when he wanted to end things, but you took advantage of his condition. I think it's time for him to be rid of you. The river giveth and the river... I need you for? No, this is not true. Not true, not true, not true. I'm too close. I've dealt with better ones than you. You're mine.
What was that? What happened?
The river giveth and the river taketh away, but never again.
What? What do you mean?
I rid you of the saluter that was tormenting your mind.
I didn't ask you to. Is this why you were so bent on getting me out of jail?
It was more about justice.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. And now what? Something flipped in my head?
Whatever you like. It's all up.
Okay. Now I would like to clean up. Worse than...
Do you have a moment?
For you,
I need your help.
and I won't turn you down again. Her sadness, heartbreakingly cold.
How can we tame her?
Stop fighting her.
What?
There's no need to resist. Go to her. Let me soothe this melancholy. Let it engulf you.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. I've got some fresh ideas for you.
Promising. But you can't keep wearing the same... Meanwhile,
I won't bother you. What do you want to tell me, friend?
Father, can Abauretse come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abauretse in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here? Secrets? Not on my watch. Since we keep following one another around,
What are you talking?
you guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours out, and God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
I had no idea about this place. I know this trace. Hello, sweet secret. I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. Quit whining. Mr. Sweet Tooth is definitely suffer. He died before father. That's what I'll call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people, the hospital is off limit. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Robbie's. Nothing can be kept secret from me.
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read...
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And then...
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and...
Their decapitation will bring it to an end.
Spot on.
W.S. I expected more of you.
I thought the press lived off that kind of scoop.
The press has its limitations, W.S. But we journalists at least try to make a change, unlike many others.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure, lead the way. Well, speak.
WS? Seriously? The sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're... And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill...
Maybe your friend Romek could help. They say...
Stop bragging about your adventures. I'm suffering here. You gave him a fat lip, and you got nothing to get dramatic about.
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznanska Street. You'll see us.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those... Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or... How about we come up with some buddy names for us?
No.
What do you mean, nah? But you didn't mind when some hack writer did it. Don't you worry. We'll have nicknames, and that's final. Now, go...
Hey, whoa! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a woo... wow.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Oh,
Go fuck yourself.
what do you want? Yeah?
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
Sure, no fuss. But I've got a question. What's the deal with that strike?
What the fuck do you care? It is what it is. No need to
If you're not buying...
The things people come up with. I'll do some exploring. The telephone.
Hello? This thing doesn't work. Hello? Hello? What the hell with this fucking technology?
Well, this is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without...
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you and what do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
Zeit ist Geld. I don't have time. Neither for you nor for these negotiations. Let's go back to work.
No. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those layoffs now, don't you?
Better hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Why did the workers...
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. Yep. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable.
So what's the
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking...
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday,
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. Can you imagine? That Gestank. That stink.
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics. But there are always many factors. You know what it's like.
Mr. Neumeier?
Ja?
Deep in your heart, you know what's important and what the right thing to do is. It's the man that counts, not the horse.
Yeah, you're right. Meine Herren, listen to me, please. I know some bad words have been said, but I have found a solution. Your Freunde will go back to work.
Really?
Yeah. I've understood what really matters. You are the most important. Now...
Has he lost his mind or what?
Gentlemen, it worked. We'll start a union.
Done. The wheels are in motion.
I could kiss your forehead.
It turned out Neumeier had a purebred horse. It was worth enough to...
How generous. And voluntarily.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen, Spirit King and Phantom Prince. Or Poet and Pilgrim. Get it?
You're the poet and I'm the pilgrim because I've traveled a lot?
You bet. And fuck that guy with his WS. So see you around, Pilgrim.
And your legs getting sore. So... Hello, sweet secret. Nothing can be kept secret from me. Quiet this time.
Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here. Or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on, hang on. You lost, officer?
Hang on! It's the mama's boy of Shrudmeshche.
They dubbed me the son of Shrudmeshche, if I remember correctly.
Easy enough to check.
hang on. That's enough.
You're the son of a bitch of Śródmieście.
I'm looking for
All right, I don't know.
Take a look at Różycki Bazaar. He's got this...
Thanks. They're right to call this place the dungeon. Well, there we have it. That wasn't hard.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
You talk just like the friend I'm looking for.
I'm asking you nicely, capisce? Beat it.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dunkoff!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to beat it.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which coppers have...
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat. Come on, every bum at Rouge reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them.
Please, I just want a word with...
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, I've already taken one beating to find you.
Boss, if I beat the bejesus out of him, will you take me to the dungeon?
Then I'll make you into a second Barstik. But Ogras, maybe don't take on the son of Srutmiestya on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
All right, leave him be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shulsky. Let's... But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you. Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
None of your business. Got a problem? Take a seat. Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
It wasn't such a huge challenge.
Who squealed?
There are traces all over the dungeon. You're not being very...
If you want something out of me, you better get to the ass kick. Say what you want.
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get...
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Cambridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Yawn.
I think I have at least a few reasons to... The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
My sympathies about Javier. Really. But I didn't deserve a golem.
A faithful friend and a quick healer. What am I supposed to do?
I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting.
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a Salitor like any other, but you attract it and bind it in the same way.
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following and...
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that... Good luck.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted...
Initial.
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have...
If you say so. I know the place the golem was summoned.
So for...
How can I get rid of that clay shelllet?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. I know the incantation for the Barur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, In hiding?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor?
We'll see.
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use... Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
Over my dead body.
Very possibly. But as you said, you've got a lot of saboteurs. And you'll never hear me say...
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know.
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives.
Just me.
Too bad.
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So, find out.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything?
A cup fell from the table, and someone stumbled while crossing.
Most likely
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was. Anything else?
We have to talk about the golem.
You know what to do? Tell me.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his ability.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious. It might be the memory of something tragic. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? And you?
Now...
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm putting you... I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have finger...
I don't doubt you've got that certain... I can see you've got some kind of flaw after all.
Should I be offended or afraid? Can I...
Yes, don't worry. But that's business for later.
You're the Thaumaturge here.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned...
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send a golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Pa...
Yes, it looks that way. I'm not going to...
There's no need. But I'm going to send Hayat's laundry up in smoke, all right?
All right, Lady Macbeth.
She got others to do her work. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. If, of course, the family business is threatened.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going...
Today, the curse placed on father will lose it.
Are we going down into the synagogue maze?
Ariel Rofa is already waiting for us. He's the one...
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting! I feel
Darling sister, here you clearly are of the same blood.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Rofa.
Mr. Rofa, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed...
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska.
Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he doing?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
One that's linked with aspirations, chasing something, ambition, and yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
May I ask why you don't want to?
Based on what you explained to me about flaws, I consider it an imperfection. And I'm a
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready...
How do you get rid of the
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incant, it also helps with cases of...
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really...
My father had that effect on people. This ritual...
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch it.
I'm here, Mr.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my...
Won't it come?
Patience.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
Sorry, friend. Not this time.
You bastard!
So threatening now, are you?
Even Ganafs have more honor.
We don't always get what we want in life.
We had a deal. Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofer.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life!
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
I took it for myself.
So you cheated Ariel Rofe.
I couldn't trust him. We're not sure he wouldn't use the golem against us. You know how Rofe earns his living?
That doesn't mean you have to follow his example. It looks like you tricked him and me for your own purposes because you thought you knew better. And now, we might be back in danger.
You'd better get some rest. Without the flaw, you don't seem like yourself.
You'd better watch what you say.